Overcast skies here at the Wakefield Diamond on the campus of Blair Academy in Blairstown, New Jersey, but we're playing ball on this Saturday afternoon. It's the Blair Buccaneers taking on the Hill Rams on Strive. I'm Brian Clark, joined by somebody who's got a pretty interesting perspective on all things Blair athletics. It's Alex Roberts, and that's because, Alex, you're a student at Blair. So this kind of game, pretty good Blair team against a pretty good Hill team, a lot better than a 5-8 record would indicate. It's got you excited.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. This is, I believe, the last home game of the season. I'm definitely going to see a lot of people come out here, support all the seniors this is their last home game here at Blair.
It's the second meeting between the schools this year. Blair won at Hill earlier. Eddie Blair, the star there, a 2-hit shutout on the mound. He'll play shortstop today. It's Brett Lubreski taking the Hill. We'll talk more about the matchup in a moment. But first, let's have a word with the head coach of the Blair Bucks. That's Jim Stone.
Over the past 3 years, some of the best baseball in New Jersey has been played in the scenic hills of the Northwest, a picturesque place known as Blairstown. Off of Route 94, you'll find the friendly confines of Blair Academy, home to back-to-back-to-back Prep A baseball state champions. Let me say that again, back-to-back-to-back. The 2015 Buccaneers squad seeks an unprecedented fourth title in a row. First, the Bucks are tasked with replacing some pretty big holes left from graduating seniors.
Liam Sabino was our shortstop for 4 years, now playing at Vanderbilt. That's a huge hole. Losing Sean Lubreski as our number one pitcher, also and just such a competitor on the mound, and then our leadoff guy has the all-time school record and season record for stolen bases at Blair. So those two guys right off the bat were huge losses. And we graduated 4 other seniors that were all very good.
3 Buccaneer seniors have the chance to win 4 straight Prep A titles, a feat that has never been accomplished during Jim Stone's tenure as head coach. While huge factors in the team's previous success, these 3 will be called upon to lead a brand new squad into uncharted territory.
We have 3 seniors, all 3 of them are captains that have been with us for 4 years. And all of them played 4 years ago. They got better every year, and this year we expect great things from them, as well as some great leadership, and that's Eddie Blair, Christian Sook, and Brett Lubreski. All 3 of our top 3 pitchers. Also our top 3 players, along with Neil Ring, who's been with us for 2 years. How far we go will be based on what they do, basically, and then how they help the young guys along. That's been the great thing about what we've done at Blair, is that our older players have helped the young guys really develop and understand the way we like to play and the commitment that's needed to play here. And now it's those 3 captains' job to bring on our young guys.
Talent certainly helps, but there are some quintessential characteristics of the Blair baseball program that have contributed to its sustained success over the years.
We play hard. We play hard, we don't quit, we battle to the end, we manufacture runs. And we live off playing great defense and manufacturing runs. We've never been a team that's just lined up 9 guys and said, go hit. We're going to run, we're going to bunt, we're going to hit and run, we're going to squeeze. We're going to do everything that we can to score runs. And our philosophy is score a run an inning. If you do that a lot, you're probably going to have some good wins in there. And that's our goal.
Brian Clark and Alex Roberts back on Strive just ahead of first pitch here at Blair between Blair and Hill. Let's take a look at the starting lineups first for the visiting Hill School Rams. They're 5-8 on the season. They played yesterday and they won as they took down Westtown. They're a lot better than their record would indicate. And leading off for the Rams is Jack Overholt, the center fielder. Danny Monzo plays second base and hits second. Grady Payne's doing the catching, batting third. First baseman Nick Krasinski cleans things up. Jack Hogan's the DH, batting fifth. John Bender at the hot corner, third base. Then it's Sam Murphy, the pitcher. He bats seventh. Max Putz in left field, batting eighth. And the right fielder, Brian Delp, hits ninth. And as the Blair Buccaneers head out to play some defense, it's Brett Lubreski on the mound. We'll talk about him in a moment. Neil Ring behind the plate. Mike Andreas at first. Tommy Kimmelman at second base. Arlen Lopez mans the hot corner. It's Eddie Blair at shortstop. He pitched last time these teams met. And the outfield from left to right, it's David Hidalgo Gatto in left, Kyle Walker in center, and Kevin Holliday at right. So, Alex, what should we look for in this Blair defense?
Well, honestly, everyone plays well on this team. The kids you got to look out for. Eddie Lear is basically a player that can play anywhere. Our outfield's definitely a great thing. Infield, really everything. Definitely people you got to look for is definitely Eddie Lear and Kev Holiday in the outfield.
And we'll certainly be keeping an eye on the mound, where it's Brett Lubreski. He's headed to NJIT next year, where he'll join his brother. We saw that, or we heard about that in the couple words that our colleague Tom Monfiletto had with Jim Stone about the void that was left by his brother going to NJIT. Well, now Brett Lubreski headed to NJIT next year. He was a key contributor on the basketball team, and he's had an interesting year on the mound. He could play pretty much everywhere. He also plays center field, but he had a big win at Lawrenceville. It was a 9-1 win for Blair, a game they really needed to, and that was behind the right arm of the senior, Brett Lubreski. So leading things off for Hill, it'll be Jack Overholt. Hill, a young team, but Overholt, some experience. He's a senior from Oakton, Virginia, and he will get things going under cloudy skies at Blair. Final home game of the season for the Bucks, and they hope to go out on a winning note. Lubreski ready, and we are underway. First pitch taken knee high for a strike. Playing ball at 2:30 on the dot on this warm but overcast Saturday in northwestern New Jersey. 0-1 pitch, he goes off speed, and Overholt fights it off. Oh, 2 pitch, missed a little outside with the fastball. But you see Lubreski being aggressive early.
Right out of the gate, definitely.
Going right at Overholt. Time is called. Off-speed pitch, just missed, and the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outfield shaded left against the right-handed Overholt, and the 2-2 pitch is lined out toward Monzo, one of several freshman contributors. Second baseman, first pitch swinging, skied out toward shallow right field. Out goes Tommy Kimmelman, the second baseman, but he watches the right fielder Kevin Holliday make the catch. Monzo, first pitch swinging, retired for the second out. That brings up Hill's catcher, it's Grady Payne. Payne, a senior from Falls Church, Virginia. A low stance, maybe a different challenge for Lubreski, and he misses high with his first pitch fastball. Off-speed pitch, a good one. Sails in for a called first strike. Goes off-speed again, same result. Lubreski's breaking balls look good so far. He's been able to throw it for a strike. See what he does here. He goes fastball, and he missed a little low. And the pitch, a check swing. He went around. They'll have to throw down to first to complete the strikeout. Neil Ring does just that, connecting with Mike Andreas. So a strikeout for Lubreski to end the Hill first as the Rams go down in order. And Blair coming up just after this on Strive. Brian Clark, Alex Roberts back on Strive as Blair comes to bat in the bottom of the first. Hill went down in order in the top of the first. And let's meet the starting nine for the Blair Buccaneers. A couple changes from the graphic you see, though. It's Kevin Holliday leading things off, but then the changes go towards the bottom where you can flip-flop Arlen Lopez and Kyle Walker. Lopez at third base, Walker still in center field, but they flip their spots in the order. We'll talk about that in a moment, but here's Kevin Holliday leading things off. First pitch swinging, it's through for a base hit into left field. Blair cooking after just one pitch from Sam Murphy.
And that's just great by Kevin Holliday right there. That's what he's been really doing this season, just getting on base and doing a really great job.
So the aggressive approach paying off, and that brings up Neil Ring. Ring is a versatile player, good behind the plate. That's where he'll play next year at Old Dominion. And now with a runner aboard, he takes a first pitch breaking ball for a strike. It's 0-1. Eddie Lair, the shortstop, on deck. Then it's Brett Lubreski, the pitcher. David Hidalgo Gatto bats fifth. Arlen Lopez hits sixth. Kyle Walker seventh. Jose Martinez eighth. And Tommy Kimmelman bats ninth. We'll set the Hill defense in just a moment as the pitch misses high.
One thing you got to say is you got to keep an eye on Kevin Holliday right now. He is a very quick kid, and you know he's a threat to steal.
Yeah, it looks like Murphy's certainly aware of that. He's taking a good long look over at first. Murphy has the advantage as a left-handed pitcher. And the pitch is skied in the infield towards shortstop. Ethan Anderson's got it. First out of the inning. So for Hill, it's Sam Murphy pitching. Grady Payne doing the catching. Nick Krasinski's at first. Danny Monzo at second. John Bender's at third. We just said Ethan Anderson. We just saw him make that catch. He plays shortstop. He's not batting, but he's playing shortstop. In the outfield, left to right, Max Putton left, Jack Overholt. And then, as the throw goes over to first, it's actually Brian Delp in right field. So here's Eddie Lair, the shortstop, with one out and a runner on first. Holliday extends his lead just a bit as Lair takes a breaking ball. Nice stop by the catcher, Grady Payne. He keeps it in front of him.
Eddie Lair's really been the powerhouse for the Blair Academy Bucks, just really playing all positions very well and also hitting beautifully this season.
He'll play at Babson next year. He's very good at going the other way. It's what you need if you want to keep playing at higher and higher levels of the sport. And he takes a ball. We'll see what he does here at 2-0 as Murphy steps off. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swinging away, he fights it off foul. And it's 2-1. Mentioned how Lair was key in Blair's victory over Hill earlier this season, out at Hill. That was on the pitcher's mound, though. He fired a 2-hit shutout. Now the runner goes, and the pitch swung on, hit towards second. Beautifully executed hit and run. Holliday hesitated at second, but now he heads to third. He'll stay there. Blair's in business. The hit and run pays off. Runners at first and third. Just one out, and up comes Brett Lubreski. So Lubreski, a lefty, trying to help his cause and put the Bucks on the board first. Holliday off third, Lair off first. And the throw goes to first. Krasinski had to look that one into his glove. Came in a little low from Murphy. Curveball comes in for a called strike. Good off-speed offering from Murphy. It's 0-1. Fastball fouled back. And quickly, Murphy jumps ahead 0-2. Strikeout would be huge here with runners at the corners. Ball misses low. And it's 1-2. Off-speed pitch. Another good stop by Kane. Payne doing a good job of keeping these balls in front of him. As Kevin Holliday just 90 feet away, he represents the game's first run. He leads off third, Blair off first. And here comes the 2-2 to Lubreski.
Definitely having the runners on the corners definitely are kind of worrying the pitcher here, definitely with two speedy guys.
Pitch, a fastball missing high, and Lubreski, who is down 0-2, has quickly worked the count full. It's David Hidalgo Gatto on deck with one out here in the home first. Blair threatening, trying to get on the board first. And the pitch. Hit well the other way out towards left field. Going back is Putt. He makes the catch. Tagging from third is Holliday. Throws cut off. Blair's on the board first. Brett Lubreski gets the job done with a sacrifice fly. It's 1-0 Bucks.
Now David's up. He's a sophomore. This is his second year on varsity. Definitely playing well. Been playing catcher most of the season, but also when needed, he can also play great outfield.
He's playing left field today. Let's see what he can do with his bat here. 2 outs, a runner on first. As Blair takes a pretty good lead off first. Murphy's got his eye on him, but comes home. First pitch swinging. Hidalgo Gatto hits it in the air just behind second base. There is the second baseman. It's Danny Monzo making the catch. Inning over, but Blair gets on the board first. They score a run on 2 hits in Strand 1. After 1 at Blair, it's Blair 1, Hill nothing. We're back at Blair. Brian Clark, Alex Roberts, top of the second. It's Blair 1, Hill nothing. As the Rams trying to get on the board after going down 1-2-3 in the first. It's their cleanup man, Nick Krasinski, to lead things off against Brett Lubreski. And he hits one off the hands foul the other way, very late on it. Krasinski playing first base. He's a junior from Boyertown, Pennsylvania. Off-speed pitch, he was way in front of that. Good pitch from Lubreski, who's really changed speeds well. Here comes the seniors, 1-2. Another off-speed pitch, swing and a miss, his second straight strikeout.
It's another man down. And honestly, I think he's just going to have a great day today. Like, so far, I've been really knocking him off real quickly. Hopefully it'll be another two more up, 2 more down.
Yeah, that's been huge for Lubreski, just how he's been very aggressive, getting ahead of hitters early in counts. Hasn't wasted too many pitches.
That's definitely Stone's mentality, like they said in the interview, like definitely coming out, fighting.
Now here's Jack Hogan, the DH. He takes a letter-high strike, 0-1. And the good thing about getting aggressive and getting ahead of counts, it keeps your fielders in the game.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt.
See a lot of 3-ball counts. Your fielders, it's just mentally, check out, but you get a little more. You're not as on edge.
Keeps them on their toes.
Exactly. The 1-1. Another off-speed pitch in for a strike. That might be what Libreski's done best today, just locating that off-speed pitch. Another off-speed pitch, just nicked back foul by Hogan.
Trying to stay alive here.
Here's the pitch, a fastball. Just missed, little outside. Libreski right back at it. Goes off speed, nice stop by Ring. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Froze him on the inside corner. Another off-speed offering. 3 straight strikeouts for Brett Libreski, and there's 2 away here in the visiting second.
Now, what allows Blair to come out fighting is really Coach Stone being such a disciplined coach, really keep everyone in shape, everyone fit, so they could do that and stay fit throughout the game.
Ball misses high. Here's John Bender, the third baseman. Bender, another freshman in this Hill infield, along with Tommy Kimmelman, along with the second baseman, Danny Monzo. Tommy Kimmelman, of course, playing second base for Blair. Now he's ready to go at 2-0. It might be the first 2-0 count we've seen. And he fires in a slider for a called strike. Way out in front of the changeup. And Libreski's battled back. Count goes 2-2. Low and away, misses with the fastball. And the count runs full. Just nicked back by Bender.
Just trying to stay alive here.
Off-speed pitch, misses outside. Or he fouled it back. So he just got at the end of the bat on that. We were obstructed from seeing it. Fastball missed a little low, and Hill's got its first base runner, a 2-out walk to John Bender. That brings up the pitcher, Sam Murphy. Bender takes his lead off first as Mike Andreas holds him on. Pitch a fastball, catching the outside black. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch hit well and deep out towards left center field. Hidalgo Gatto back. It splits the outfielders, and it's down against the fence. Picked up by Kyle Walker, the center fielder. Rounding third is Bender. The throw comes in. He slides in ahead of it. 2-out double from Sam Murphy. The Hill pitcher helps his cause and ties this game at 1. He absolutely gave that one a ride. He crushed it.
Right where you want it, right between the 2 fielders right there, and definitely a hard pitch to get all the way in time.
Now a courtesy runner for the pitcher, as Murphy will come out. Luke Elaine, a freshman, will run for him. And with 2 outs, here comes Max Putt, the left fielder. not a ton of speed from Bender, so Blair did have a chance, but ultimately just hit too well. First pitch missing into putt. That's a big blow for Hill, though, a 2-out double. Their first hit ties the game at 1. Let's see if it affects Lebreski, as he's now fallen behind 2-0 on putt.
This is what happened last time, but then he came right back with 2 strikes.
That one a called strike on the inside corner, just above the knees. Now check back towards second. Runner takes his lead. Breaking ball chased by putt.
Right back to 2-2. This is where most of the batters have been stuck today. And once again, we have another batter at the 2-2.
Lebreski goes off speed, hit off the hands down the first base line, foul. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Lebreski working from the set as Elaine leads off second. Eddie Lair keeping him honest, creeping over from shortstop. Putt calls time and steps out. Now he's back in. We're ready to go at 2-2 with 2 outs.
Ooh,
And the pitch hit. Bottom of the second at Blair. Arlen Lopez to lead things off for the Bucks. Game's tied at 1 after Sam Murphy, the Hill pitcher, launched a 2-out double and scored a run and squared things up. Now let's see what Murphy does on the hill. First pitch to Lopez. This is a little, I caught the strike. Caught the outside black. It's 0-1. Big wind-up motion from Murphy as he bounces a curveball low.
Arlen, a new sophomore this year, first year on the team, definitely playing very well at third base, and also when needed, he will also DH.
As Murphy winds. Off-speed pitch. Lopez takes it low. Fastball, he laces it out towards deep left center field, but retreating and making the catch, Jack Overholt. He was shaded towards left center, and that paid off for Hill as a loud first out from Arlen Lopez, and that brings up Kyle Walker, the Blair center fielder.
Kyle Walker, sophomore, I believe this is his second year on the team. Definitely been playing well, starting this year for most games, either in the outfield or at short.
Sophomore from Hardwick, New York. And he takes a first pitch breaking ball. Little in for a ball. Jose Martinez, the DH on deck. Here with 1 out in the home second. Murphy's pitch, a fastball. Hit off the hands the other way and towards shallow right field. On comes Brian Delp. He makes the catch. Quickly 2 away in the Blair second.
Another high fly ball right to him. Not much moving there. Then we got Jose up. He's definitely a freshman this year. Definitely has a big bat, and hopefully they were hoping that they would have some men on base, but he'll still be able to work with no one on.
Freshman from New York City hits from the right side. First pitch swinging, bounces one towards the left side of the infield and through for a 2-out single. A lot of topspin on that ball. Ethan Anderson couldn't handle it at shortstop, couldn't really get there. It's a 2-out single for the DH, and that brings up Tommy Kimmelman, the second baseman.
Tommy Kimmelman's, this is his third year on the team, definitely been playing well. Second this year, great fielding, and he can hit when needed. He's definitely been strong that way this season, and also with some great base running too.
First pitch fastball, he reaches for it and laces it right to the first baseman, Nick Krasinski. He makes the catch, and Blair is retired pretty quickly in the second inning. Do get one hit, it's Jose Martinez, but he's stranded. We've played two. It's Blair 1 and Hill 1 on Strive. Nine 1-2 for Hill here in the top of the third inning. It's Brian Delp, the right fielder, to lead things off for the Rams. Game's tied at 1. And the first pitch from Brett Lubreski's low, stopped by Neil Ring.
Definitely starting to become a nicer day here. Sun's poking out of the clouds. Got a beautiful crowd, a nice crowd here today to say farewell to their seniors.
Last home game of the season for the Bucks. Fastball catches the inside corner. It's 0-1. A lot of heat on that one from Lubreski. He retired the first 5 batters he faced. Then he walked John Bender. Big fastball. He goes gas, and it's a 1-2 count on Delp. Then he walked John Bender, gave up a 2-out double to his counterpart, Sam Murphy. And that tied the game. Delp fouls it back. And he got Max Putt to fly out to center field.
Definitely him coming out with some really hard pitches, definitely coming out swinging right out of the gate in this inning. Kind of wants to get some retribution for that run.
Off-speed pitch, hit on the ground towards shortstop, scooped up by Eddie Lair. He fires on to first in time. One away, nice play by Lair. You can see it's his home shortstop. He just knows how the ball's going to behave and react off the dirt. And he stayed down because that ball came off the bat pretty quickly.
He's very comfortable there at shortstop. Whenever he's not pitching, he's usually playing there, and he loves it there. Definitely very comfortable.
So Hill turns the order over. Here comes Jack Overholt, the center fielder, who flew out to center field his first time up. Head of the off-speed pitch, it's 0-1. 3 strikeouts so far from Lubreski. And he did it to really the heart of this Hill order, 3, 4, and 5. Another off-speed pitch, and once again, Overholt out in front. It's 0-2. Pitch hit weakly foul towards the Blair dugout.
Stayed alive there, just barely getting a piece of it.
Pitch, a fastball missing outside. It's 1-2. Off-speed pitch hit well out towards left field, but taking a couple steps in, it's David Hidalgo Gatto. He makes the catch. 2 away.
Hidalgo Gatto also playing outfield today, but also has been playing amazing at catcher this year. While Neil Weaver, well, Neil can also play any position. He plays third, he plays outfield, definitely. Really, this whole lineup can really play anywhere. Like, you mix it up, they'll still be playing strong.
And that's key if you want to have any kind of success. You need to be able to adapt. As the first pitch to Danny Monzo, called a strike. Monzo flew out to right field. As Tommy Kimmelman, a full dive.
Just beautiful, stops the ball right in its tracks, and even has time to control himself before he throws the ball to first.
And a nice pick at first by Mike Andreas. Nice play for Blair to end the visiting third. We played 2.5. We're tied at 1. Brian Clark, Alex Roberts back on Strive. Blair turned the order over at the bottom of the second inning, so leading off the home third, it'll be the leadoff man, Kevin Holliday, who led off with a single and came around to score Blair's first and to this point only run. We're tied at 1, and the first pitch from Sam Murphy is an off-speed pitch that misses low.
Kev Holliday, one of the seniors we are sadly saying goodbye to here at Blair. He'll definitely be missed. He's been a great member of the team and just a great member of the community here.
Murphy takes a long look in. Now is 1-0. Fastball looped foul and out of play. Just beyond the Hill dugout on the first base line. It's 1-1. Pitch off speed, missed a little outside. It's 2-1. Fastball on the outside, Black. It's 2-2. Holliday being patient. Murphy has not struck anybody out so far. But that's changed as he gets Holliday to chase his off-speed offering. 1 away here in the home third.
Neil Ring up here, who is playing catcher today. And I think he's playing catcher because usually he wants to keep his arm warm, and just in case they might have to bring him in later, who's also been a great addition to the pitching staff.
It's that versatility we talked about as he takes a first pitch breaking ball outside. He popped out to shortstop his first time up. Versatile not only in baseball, but athletically. Played both ways on the football team. So he hits this one sky high and foul ground down the first base line, but it's the second baseman, Danny Monzo, making the catch as he falls to a knee. That one was twisting everybody around. Nick Krasinski had the first look at it. He ultimately lost track, but it was Monzo there to squeeze it for the second out of the third.
Also, in addition to playing football, he also ran for winter track. Just shows he doesn't stop. Also wants to just keep in shape for baseball season, which is his true passion.
That's where he's going to do in college. He'll play at Old Dominion next year. Up comes Eddie Lair, the shortstop. Speaking of college, Lair will play at Babson next spring. He singled his first time up. And he hits this one well the other way out towards right field, sending Brian Delt back. He makes the catch a few steps in front of the wall. The first time today, Blair down in order as they go 1-2-3 in the home third. We're tied at top of the fourth inning at Blair. It's Blair 1 and Hill 1. Brian Clark and Alex Roberts back with you on Strive. And for Hill, it'll be 3-4-5. Grady Payne, Nick Krasinski, and Jack Hogan. It'll be Payne, the catcher, to lead things off against Brett Lubreski. He struck out to end the first. He's got that low crouch hitting from the left side. Lubreski takes a long look in, and the first pitch fastball comes in high and tight. It's 1-0. Teams wearing very similar uniforms.
Oh, definitely. Both colors are blue. Well, Blair's are blue and white, and Hill's are blue and gray.
Blair's got a dark blue top, but almost a Carolina blue with on the numbers and trim and lettering.
Well, that Carolina blue's from Coach Stone right there, who played his college days at North Carolina.
That's a good point. As the strike catches on the inside corner. He's a well-traveled baseball man. Spent some time in the summers in the prestigious Cape Cod League, top college summer league in the nation. Called third strike on the inside corner. Lubreski goes with the heat and strikes out Payne for the second time. Off-speed pitch to Nick Krasinski, hit on the ground towards third. Up with it, Arlen Lopez. He's on to first in time. Just like that, there's two away. Of course, Blair back-to-back-to-back Prep A champions. So that's the legacy that they're building here under head coach Jim Stone.
Definitely hoping to get a win here leading into that tournament to kind of stay hot and kind of be excited to start that again. Hopefully win it for a fourth time.
Here's Jack Hogan taking a strike on the inside corner. Hogan struck out his first time up. That was in the second. Before Hill staged the two-out rally that tied this game at 1, where we now stand. And that pitch misses a little in. Sails in just below the letters for a called strike. John Bender on deck. And the pitch. Hit on the ground towards shortstop. Up with it there, Eddie Lair. He throws on to first. Hill down 1-2-3 in the fourth. We've played 3.5. We're still tied at 1. Can Blair break the deadlock? We'll find out on Strive. We're back on Strive. Brian Clark and Alex Roberts. We're halfway home. Bottom of the fourth. Blair up with its 4, 5, and 6 batters. Brett Lubreski, the pitcher, to lead things off. Game's tied at 1. Swinging at the first pitch and fouling it back. Sam Murphy's really settled down for Hill. He set Blair down in order in the third. Gave up a run in the first. 1 hit in the second. And now he's jumped ahead of Lubreski, 0-2. Pitch, he goes off speed, hitting the air the other way. Moving towards the line, it's Max Putt. He makes the catch about 3 steps from the left field line. Lubreski retired for the first out of the fourth.
One of the new things here, the first base coach is Joe Wagner, who is a science teacher here. This is his first year coaching. He played throughout high school, and he also played in college for Hamilton, usually mostly pitching.
Just a new set of eyes, a new voice around this team.
A young voice, just out of college, definitely kind of can more relate to the kids and the seniors.
So here's David Hidalgo Gatto showing bunt and fouling it back. It's 0-1. He flew out to right field. That ended the home first. And now the 0-1. Off speed pitch. He takes for a strike. And it's 0-2. Only 1 strikeout so far for Murphy. That was the leadoff man, Kevin Holliday. Pitch is fought off foul the other way. Still 0-2. Hit well down the left field line. That's a fair ball going into the corner. That could be extra bases. Takes a strange hop off the fence. And now it's called foul.
I don't like that call there.
Neither does Jim Stone. We've got a poor view down the third base line. We can't really see the actual line. But Hidalgo Gatto stays alive. It's just a strike. And it's 0-2.
He's definitely not happy about that one. Taking a hit from his column, definitely not in a good mood after that call.
Let's see if he shakes it off. Off speed pitch, he swings. Gets away though from the catcher Grady Payne, but he throws down to first in time to get Hidalgo Gatto. So Blair goes from potentially having a runner on second with 1 out to the bases empty and 2 outs.
Now we got Arlen Lopez up, who's had a pretty interesting offseason. He played JV football this year and had a horrible leg break in the last game of the season against Petty. Definitely was horrifying. I was there on the sidelines. It was definitely a tough thing to see, but he's bounced back and he's playing very well.
A little bit ahead of the off-speed offering. It's 0-1. He flew out to center field, leading off the home second. Fastball, he beats it away foul to the left side. And he falls behind, 0-2. So now Murphy's been getting ahead early in these counts. Wind is picked up here. Blowing across the field from left to right. And he's out in front of that off-speed pitch. Down on strikes, back-to-back strikeouts for Murphy to set Blair down in order in the home fourth. We've played 4. We're still tied. It's 1-1 on Strive. We're back on Strive. Brian Clark and Alex Roberts here in the top of the 5th inning. It's John Bender leading things off for Hill. And he takes a first pitch breaking ball for a strike from Brett Lubreski. Bender walked and scored his first time up. That was with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Now he hits one well out towards center field. Moving to his right is Kyle Walker. He squeezes it, and there's one away.
Great catch by Kyle Walker right there. Definitely playing some great defense right there.
That brings up Sam Murphy. Knee-high strike called with the fastball. Murphy doubled in Bender with 2 outs back in the 2nd. That tied the game at 1. That's where we stand right now. That pitch misses in.
Yeah, that last hit, he got a hold of it. It was a beautiful hit right to where you want it, right in the gap between the 2 fielders. Hopefully, Lubreski will stop that.
Hit on the ground towards third, scooped up there by Arlen Lopez. A nice dig at first base by Mike Andreas. 2 away.
Andreas, though, not in the hitting order today. Definitely playing really good defense at first.
I'll bring up the left fielder, Max Putt, with 2 away. First pitch misses outside. That pitch hit well through the hole on the left side into left field for a 2-out single.
It's a good place to put the ball right out of the third baseman's reach, but the outfielder kept him in check at first.
So up comes Brian Delp, the right fielder. Should be noted Hill's first run of the game was the result of a 2-out rally. Let's see if the Rams can replicate that. So here's Delp as Putt takes his lead off first. Pitch a fastball in at the knees for a strike. Quick throw over to first, back standing is Putt.
Definitely, Lubreski definitely has to be aware on the mound here. Looks like they got a guy who can steal on first, and he's just got to pay attention.
That pitch fouled away. Nothing in 2. And here's the pitch. Called third strike on the outside corner. Lubreski gets out of it with a strikeout.
It's a great job by Brett right there to end the inning.
His 5th strikeout. We've played 4.5. Still tied at 1 on Strive. Bottom of the 5th, 7-8-9 for Blair. It's Kyle Walker, the center fielder, to lead things off against Sam Murphy. Blair and Hill tied at 1. Murphy has settled down nicely as this game's gone on after giving up a first-inning run, and he checks in with a first-pitch strike at the knees to Kyle Walker. Off-speed pitch, little low, smothered by Grady Payne. Walker flew out to right field his first time up.
Blair definitely hoping to break the pattern here of 3 up, 3 down. Hopefully gonna get some kids on base and avoid the strikeout.
Murphy's retired 7 straight, and this looks like it could be 8 straight as it's skied in the infield. In from second base
Can of corn
is Danny Monzo grabbing the can of corn. 1 away.
Jose Martinez up now, the freshman DH, who had a nice single earlier today in his first at bat.
It was a 2-out single. Takes the off-speed pitch, missing away. It's 1-0. Martinez singled. That was back in the second. Then he was stranded at first base. That was the last base runner that's reached against Murphy. Takes a fastball. Murphy into the line. Missing low with the breaking ball.
Good eye by Martinez.
So one thing that Lubreski's done very well, maybe not, it slipped a little bit as the game's gone on, he's thrown that breaking ball for a strike. We haven't really seen Murphy do that, but it's been effective when he's needed it to be. There he goes, fastball hit on the ground, past the diving John Bender. That's a fair ball rolling into the left field corner.
Ooh.
Around first and headed towards second, it's Jose Martinez with a 1-out double. And Blair's got a man in scoring position.
Jose definitely excited, getting on base as a freshman is always a very exciting thing. He's very happy right now, without a doubt. And now Jose Martinez is a little slow, but now we're bringing in Willie Kaiser. Now, Willie Kaiser, in my opinion, is the fastest kid in the Maple. He is a freshman, definitely a great addition to have on the team. Definitely a very quick kid who will definitely, hopefully, get home for the Bucks.
Now let's see if maybe some small ball here. Tommy Kimmelman, the number 9 hitter, up with 1 out. Game tied at 1, but the go-ahead run in scoring position for Blair. Now a quick chat of the mound. Sam Murphy, Grady Payne go out to talk things over, knowing they've got a quick runner on second. Willie Kaiser, as you said, a freshman. He's from Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, not too far away, just over the Pennsylvania border.
Tommy Kimmelman, he's also one of the seniors this year, definitely one of the guys who are going to be sad to say farewell to.
Pitch comes home. Bit out in front of it was Kimmelman. He was swinging away. It's 0-1.
You can hear Stone kind of talking to Willie, kind of helping him out, telling him what to do here because using it, hopefully helping him use his speed in a good way.
0-1 pitch is fouled back, and quickly Kimmelman falls into an 0-2 hole. Top of the order on deck, it's Kevin Holliday up next. So with 1 out, Kaiser takes his lead off second. The pitch comes home, the 0-2. Just tapped back towards the mound. Throw goes to first, where they retire the batter. It's Tommy Kimmelman, so might as well be a bunt. He's out at first, but advancing to third, it's Jose Martinez. It's a good it's Willie Kaiser, the runner for Martinez. Good job by Kimmelman just to stick the bat out. Good breaking ball from Murphy. And now the go-ahead run 90 feet away, and the leadoff man up, it's Kevin Holliday. He takes an off-speed pitch low.
Definitely another spot you got to be careful with Willie on third. Definitely. Most things can hopefully, if stay and play, will drive him home.
And the pitch hit the other way out to shallow right field. It's down for a base hit, and Blair takes the lead. Kaiser comes home.
And that's a great thing to see right there, to kind of break that almost very quiet for a couple innings with a lot of 3 up, 3 down, a lot of strikeouts. Definitely getting in hot this season, this inning, with a nice hit by Jose, and then bringing in Willie and him getting home, and a nice hit by Kev Holliday to take him home.
Yeah, Holliday didn't smoke that ball, but put it where it needed to go. Now he's aboard with 2 outs, and Blair with a newfound 2-1 lead. Here's Neil Ring. He swings at the fastball, hits it into left center field. That's down for a base hit. Up with it, the center fielder Jack Overholt. Throw goes to third, trying for third, and out by a lot was Kevin Holliday. Maybe a little too aggressive on the base paths from Blair. Don't want to make the third out of the inning at third base, but that's what happens. However, the Bucks do take the lead as they go up 2-1. They score 1 run on 3 hits, and Strand 1. We've played 5. Blair 2, Hill 1. We're back at Blair. Brian Clark and Alex Roberts, top of the 6th inning. And Blair going in front now, 2-1. So Hill will send the top of the order to the plate. It'll be Jack Overholt, Danny Monzo, and Grady Payne to face Brett Lubreski.
Definitely Brett Lubreski's hoping to have a quick inning here. Definitely don't want anything with that lead on the board. Hopefully we're just going to get quickly into the bottom of the 6th.
First pitch hit on the ground towards second base, scooped up just to the right of the bag by Kimmelman. His throw on to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the visiting 6th.
Kimmelman's defense this year has been amazing, especially in that game with that nice diving grab earlier, and with that nice throw right there.
Up comes Danny Monzo. Missed a little high. It's 1-0. Monzo's 0 for 2. He flew out to right. Laced it foul. Fortunately, it caught the fence just to the far side of the Hill dugout. There were some fans right behind it. That could have been scary.
You don't expect that at a baseball game. You don't want to get hit with a ball.
Now the pitch, he just nicks it back into the paraphernalia of Ring, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This has been the common pattern for Lubreski. Every time he's thrown 2 balls, he gets them right back with 2 strikes.
Two pitch fastball hit well, but high out towards right center field. It's the center fielder Kyle Walker making the catch. 2 away here in the 6th.
Kyle Walker's been doing great at center today with a couple great grabs, and that's just adding to those. Definitely really been keeping that area in check, not letting any hitters get an easy hit there.
So up comes Grady Payne. The catcher is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. 1 swinging, 1 looking. And he takes a first pitch fastball high. It's 1-0. He went down swinging to end the first, caught looking to lead off the visiting 4th. Now he bats with 2 outs in the visiting 6th. And the off-speed pitch misses just a little high. It's 2-0.
Definitely got a very low stance here. Maybe trying to throw off the pitcher.
Fastball bat goes flying. The ball's looped on the ground towards third. Picked up there by Lopez. Throw on to first in time. I don't know if the bat broke or if it just slipped out of his hand.
It slipped out. I think
it stayed in one piece.
That was kind of close to even getting into the path of his.
Check it again, as you can see. Maybe just needs to put a little more pine tar on that. You don't normally do that on an aluminum bat. Yeah, the bat just went flying. Good job by Lopez and the rest of the Blair infield to keep calm and make the play. So Payne retired 5-3.
That bat almost is the first base coach.
Yeah. Hill down in order in the sixth. We head to the bottom of the sixth inning. It's Blair 2, Hill 1 on Strive. Bottom of the sixth, Blair trying to tack on a couple of more runs. It's Eddie Lair, the shortstop, to lead things off. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 for the Bucks against Sam Murphy. Blair in front 2-1 as the first pitch misses low. Winds up at the backstop.
Yeah, Blair definitely hoping to get a couple runs and take the pressure off Lubretsky next inning, and hopefully they can close it out in the top of the seventh.
Lair's 1 for 2, a first inning single, then he flew out to right to end the third. And he hits this one down the left field line, but hooking foul and out of play. 1-1.
The crowd definitely building towards the end of the game. Near the Blair dugout, definitely a lot of people excited to see Blair play.
Bouncing ball towards third. Diving stop by the shortstop, Ethan Anderson, but he can't make the play. Did well just to keep the ball in the infield. It's an infield single for Lair, his second hit of the game.
Definitely may possibly turn that into from one base, stop that from becoming two bases, and just kept that being one.
We'll see how Blair reacts to the way the fifth inning ended when Kevin Holliday was thrown out trying to go from first to third on a single to center with 2 outs. Jim Stone wasn't happy. Blair did get the run, though, before that happened, explaining the 2-1 lead. So now here's Brett Lubreski, a sac fly in the first, and he flew out to left field in the fourth. Now he squares to bunt and fouls it away to the right side.
Catcher almost got it right there. It's a little out of his reach.
One and one to the left-handed Lubreski. And the pitch, he shows bunt again.
Definitely want to bunt here with Eddie on first. Fast kid, could definitely get to second very easily and have him in scoring position for Deodato Gatto.
Now we'll see what he does here on 2-1 if the bunt's still on. Good lead off first for Eddie Lair. Long look over from Murphy. Now he steps off.
Definitely having a speedy runner. Definitely gets us inside of the pitcher's head.
Comes home, no bunt, but a strike in at the knees. 2-2. Now see what Lubreski will do as he swings away. Pitch, a fastball, hit the other way in the air, down the left field line. Coming in to make the catch is Max Putt. And there's a 1 away here in the 6th. Up comes David Hidalgo Gatto. He's 0 for 2. He flew out to right, and he struck out his last time up. That was in the 4th.
Hopefully he can change his pattern, maybe get on base.
Speedy Eddie Blair still on first, as he takes his lead as Murphy gets set. Now he breaks for first, breaks for second. They've got him picked off with a slide. He's in, not in under the tag. Look like he might have gotten his foot in under the tag. The ball beat him by a lot, so a lot of the time you'll see the umpire give the fielder the benefit of the doubt, especially because he didn't have the best angle for that. But a good pickoff move from Sam Murphy catches Eddie Blair off first. He's retired for the 2nd out of the 6th. Let's check it again. It looked like he might have slid in under it, but the umpire's view kind of obstructed by the shortstop Anderson. So he sees the ball beat him there, and then you understand why he called him out. Score that 1-3-6. Blair out at second. And now Hidalgo Gatto in an 0-2 hole.
Hidalgo Gatto had that hit earlier when it was, we thought it was fair, but it was called foul later, which caused him to be 0-2 today.
Hits this one out towards left field. Coming in and making the catch is Max Putt. Blair goes down in the 6th. Last chance for Hill, though. As we head towards the 7th, it's Blair 2, Hill 1. We'll see if the Bucks can close the deal. We're back on Strive. Last chance for Hill here in the top of the 7th inning.
Hopefully this will be the last half for the Bucks. But this is, again, like he said, it's the last chance for Hill.
Brett Lubreski trying to go the distance. First batter he faces Nick Krasinski. He fouls off the first pitch down the right side. Krasinski 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out to third. Now the 0-1. A check swing fouled away. It's 0-2. So it's Krasinski, Jack Hogan, John Bender representing Hill's last chance. And the pitch. Fastball punched out on the outside black. Good pitch.
He got caught looking right there.
I don't think he agreed either. He took a look back towards the home plate umpire, but the strikeout is the first out of the 7th. 6 strikeouts so far for Brett Lubreski. Now facing Jack Hogan, who's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out to short. He fouls the first pitch back. Might have nicked a piece of the catcher, Neil Ring, as he takes a walk around. Did nick him.
Neil's a tough kid right here. Played football. He'll be able to shake that off quite easily.
And Jim Stone comes out just to have a word with his senior catcher. It looked like it hit him in the left forearm, and I think he just kind of slammed his glove down in that initial bout of agony. Take a couple of...
A little shaken up, but hopefully he'll only have to catch 2 more batters.
He's going to take a warm-up toss from Lubreski, but apparently that's not the case, and we're ready to go. As you said, he's a tough kid behind the plate. And now here comes the 0-1 to Hogan. Off-speed pitch. That's in for a strike. Lubreski still continuing to locate the breaking stuff.
That's definitely been for most pitchers on the Blair Academy rotation.
Fastball, he blew it right by him. 2 outs. Lubreski 1 batter away from going the distance.
Definitely that breaking ball's been a big tool of most Blair Academy pitchers. I know Christian Stoke definitely utilizes that pitch a lot, and along with Brett Lubreski.
So last chance for Hill, it's John Bender, but in the first inning he walked with 2 outs and came around to score. That represents Hill's only run. Let's see if the Rams have another 2-out rally in them. First pitch fastball's low and away. Fastball, he put it right past him. It's 1-1. If Bender can extend the game, it'll be Sam Murphy up next. He doubled in the game's only run. Fastball just missed.
Eddie definitely throwing some heat right there with those past 2 pitches.
That pitch hit on the ground towards shortstop. Eddie Blair stays down. He throws on to first. Ball game over. Blair takes it 2-1 in a very economical 1 hour and 16 minutes thanks to the sharp pitching of Brett Lubreski. He goes the distance. He strikes out 7, and he allows just 2 hits on the day. The big star for Blair on offense, the freshman. Got to give it to Jose Martinez, the DH. A single, then a double in the 5th inning. His courtesy runner was Willie Kaiser. He came around to score what was the winning run. Also Kevin Holliday, a big single. Eddie Blair, a single. Brett Lubreski, the pitcher, had a sac fly to help his own cause back in the 1st. So really, Alex, just an all-around team effort from Blair, but it starts on the hill with Brett Lubreski.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. Brett Lubreski had a great game today on the mound. Really only giving up 2, like you said, 2 hits and only 1 walk, but definitely a lot of strikeouts. Also, even when he was in play, the defense really played beautifully, really keeping everything in check.
Yeah, we saw the play just at shortstop to end the game from Eddie Blair. That's a pretty hard hit ground ball, but he stays down on it, makes the play, and Blair takes it 2-1.
Definitely everyone's playing really sharp throws and just playing very well. As you can even see here, just even the Bucks just running out a little bit. Just shows the discipline kind of like of Coach Stone. Just even after a win, you got to run it out.
So Blair takes it 2-1. And that'll just about wrap things up. A cloudy day here at the Blair Academy, but the rain stayed away, and there were strikes aplenty from Brett Lubreski. He strikes out 7 in a complete game 2 hitter. He also drives in 1 of Blair's 2 runs in their 2-1 victory. The Bucks improve to 13-7, while the Hill Rams fall to 5-9. So for Derek Raymond, he was our jack-of-all-trades producer today. Very talented Alex Roberts, only a freshman at Blair, so make sure you hit the books for your exams. I'm Brian Clark. That's been a fun day. Thanks for joining us on Strive. Your final score from Blairstown, Blair 2, Hill 1.